dynamic stretch.
I'm reading the book of Job.
Oh, it's leg day, baby.
This is the final product.
Oh, big G.
Just wrapped up. Out here getting some steps in. Ginger tea.
Good afternoon. It is the next day.
Mush. Just grabbed a free coffee.
Good morning. So I started my morning off with alarm going off. I keep my alarm in the bathroom. So this way I have to get out of my bed to go shut it off. And I can't snooze it. And the second I shut my alarm off, I start brushing my teeth and I run my shower. Usually I'll cut on some worship music. This morning I did because it just really helps me get into a state of gratitude and worshiping God. So it immediately fixates my mind on things to be grateful for. So I brushed my teeth, I actually shaved this morning, got right in the shower, was listening to elevation music, and something they said in the song really hit me. It was, she said, because of you, God, I find peace in the chaos. I find peace when all things are wrong, right? And it's so true. Like, in my life, when things seem to be going wrong, I still am able to maintain a set of peace. And it's all because of my relationship with God. And then she said something along the lines of, this common solace under chaos that makes no sense can only be you. And it's so true. Like, there'll be times where it feels like everything's going wrong for me, but I still feel calm. And that's because I'm grounded with God. Anyways, that really get my momentum building, right? I'm just already in a state of gratitude. Now I'm gonna go into a 3-step morning routine. My morning routine consists of priming my mind, my body, and spirit. Before we dive into that, I'm gonna do a little bit of breath work, all right? Because the whole time I'm in the shower, I was thinking to myself, what frequency am I tuned into today? Am I aligned with the highest version of myself? Am I thinking like the man I wanna be or not? Because oftentimes in the morning, I'm very negative, and I was this morning thinking about, I have to do this, have to do that, have to vlog. And then I asked myself, what frequency am I tuned into? So that's always the first thing I'm asking myself in the morning. And then I realized I was tuned into a frequency of negativity and my old self. So I immediately cut the worship on, got in a positive state. Now I'm excited to be here. Now I'm gonna do some breath work because breath work calms your mind. It also allows you to recenter your mind where you want it to go. And it's also great for stress relief, good for your gut health, for your metabolism, and for muscle growth overall, actually. So I'm gonna do 3 rounds of 10 deep breaths, and I'm gonna center my mind, calm it, and then I'm gonna direct it where I want it to go. I'm gonna think of all the things I'm gonna do today positive, think of all the positive things in my life. So I basically just sit here. So I'm not gonna make you sit through all that. Now I go into priming my body. So I'm gonna bring you guys down with me. And I'm gonna do a simple, very simple. I got my stretch pad next to my bed. Every morning I'll come in and I'll do a nice dynamic stretch. I wanna loosen up my joints, get my body nimble and ready to attack the day. So I'll stretch inside my legs. This is something I have all my clients do too, because it's really important for longevity as far as your training career, your physical health, injury prevention. So I'll just really come in. Now I'm stretching out my hips. So I'm going to stretch out my hips here. Now I'm going to stretch out my hamstrings and my lower back. Do the old toe touch. People were always amazed at how I could touch my toes so easily. I can go past my toes. I got a long torso, but I'm stretching my hamstrings, stretching my lower back, getting everything loose and nimble for the day. Now, I would recommend you either do a dynamic stretch or you can do some push-ups. I actually do both. My morning routine is a little more extensive than yours needs to be because I've been doing it for so long, so it's become kind of advanced, right? That's where the breath work comes in, and you'll see. But now I'm just getting my hips even more loose because I've had knee surgeries in the past, so my knees aren't the best, and I've noticed that your hips are like the hinge to your knee.
So the looser your hips actually are, the easier it is to have healthy knees. So I always prioritize stretching my hips, and then I'll just come over here now, get my back loose with this, take the foam roller, and I'm gonna crack my back. That helps me decompress my spine a bit. Now, 50 push-ups. Okay. Oh, now I got a pump. And now I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say a prayer. I'm gonna worship God. I'm gonna thank Him for everything I have. I'm gonna thank Him for everything on the way. And prayer is supposed to be private, so I'm gonna cut the video here, but prayer takes me no longer than 2 to 5 minutes tops. And as you can see, this was an under 5-minute morning routine, and it's even faster when I'm not here talking to you guys. So I'm gonna say a prayer, and then we're gonna head to the kitchen and we're gonna hydrate. Just finished up my prayer, opened up the blinds now, and I feel so damn good. I feel like I just stacked a couple wins. Confidence is high, momentum is up, and I'm ready to crush my day. So I start my morning off with that, and then I come out here and I'm just gonna hydrate. This lighting is bad. That's a lot better. So I'm just gonna hydrate 32 ounces of water. I start with 8 ounces of hydrogen water because this boosts cognitive function. Good for gut health, good for inflammation, good for a lot of different reasons. So let's come in here, fill this up, and got my lemon. I'm gonna let this water cook up a little bit while I make my coffee. Slam 32 ounces of water so I can hydrate myself and keep that structure going. And then I'm also gonna have electrolytes. Baja Gold Mineral Sea Salt. I'm gonna sprinkle of this. And that's it, the momentum's up. Then I'm gonna just do 5 minutes of scripture. Try my spirit to truly align myself with God. And I already prayed, and in your case, if you pray, it's fine. That's all you really need to do. Like I said, my morning routine is more on the advanced side. I like to do more with it, but it should only take you 5-10 minutes. And I'm just like, I'm so fucking ready to attack my day now because of this. And that momentum's gonna allow me to crush it with my workout, crush it with my meals, crush it with everything else I do for the rest of the day, because I'm just in the mindset and the frequency of my highest self. And so, let's get it. So I got my butter coffee here, and I am going to set my timer for 5 minutes and just program my mind with a bit of scripture. When I read the word, I'm not reading it like a book. I'm not, just trying to get through chapter to chapter. I'm diving in here and I'm searching for the word of God. I'm trying to understand the message. Sometimes, throughout the 5 minutes, I'll usually do 1 page because I'll read the words over and over because I'm trying to interpret what everything means and how it applies to my life. And this is how you speak to God. You do it through the word, right? So I'm gonna set my timer just 5 minutes. I'm gonna highlight some notes and dive in. I'm reading the book of Job. In the book of Job, Job's one of God's most loyal servants. And essentially, he is extra blessed. He's rich, he's got this beautiful family. And in the story of Job, God is boasting about Job to all the other, angels. And this is before Satan was a fallen angel. And this is one of the only times in the Bible Satan has a conversation with God. And Satan says, your servant Job only serves you because you've given him this world, this beautiful world, and all these things. Take those away and he will no longer serve you. And this is the only time God gives permission to Satan to touch Job, but not kill him. So what does Satan do? Satan kills Job's entire family, takes all of his riches, and makes him essentially have shingles and super sick. And so Job's whole family dies, he loses everything, and he gets very sick. And I'm up to the part in the story where his friends come to console him, but instead of consoling him, they're like accusing him. They're like, oh, God is righteous, so if these things happen to you, you must have done something behind closed doors. If he killed your family, maybe your family was doing something they shouldn't have been doing. Obviously, as we know, because we saw the conversation with God and Satan, that Job didn't do anything wrong at all. But his friends come to comfort him, and they're like accusing him of shit low key. They're not like helping him, you know? And it's just funny because it's like that in life too. Sometimes, like, you know, your friends will come and try and help you and just make shit worse. Like, they just say the wrong things. They have good intentions, but they don't say the right things. And that's why having that relationship with God is so important, because you can always turn to the Word. You can always turn to prayer, turn to your church community, and be guided through His Word, because His Word is righteous. Our friends, as much as we love them, they're not always gonna make you feel better. But I just finished up reading the Word. I'm gonna grab some sun now. So I did my morning routine, grounded myself in some scripture, got sunlight. I'm feeling fucking good. The momentum's building. I'm about to stack another win by getting a nutrient-dense meal in that serves my goals. The problem that most people have in life, the reason they don't build the momentum they need to build, is because they don't have clarity, right? Like, if I don't have a structure behind my meals, then I'm going to doubt whether or not the thing I'm eating is actually going to get me where I want to go, which is going to lead to me being hesitant and doubting other areas of my life. And when you have doubt, when you're thinking in doubt, it doesn't allow you to take each action full throttle with conviction. So then you're half-assing those actions in your life, whether it's to your relationship, at work, in the gym, and that leads you to not getting the result you want. Because in order to get whatever the result is that you want, you have to take every action with conviction. That's why having a structure behind my meals. I have certain boxes it needs to check. Aligns with my goals. High in protein. Keeps me full. Optimal for gut health and metabolism. I give my clients a structure as well. And sustainability is also key, right? So not having to track all my macros makes it so much easier. I don't track my macros at all because I eat similar foods all the time. But my clients have a structure to follow based on their goals. Now, I can't tell you what structure to follow because I don't know what your goals are, right? Each person is different. We're all different. Not for the sake of being different, because we are different. We think different thoughts. We have different goals. We want different things. We have different things about us. So fitness, everything you do in life, isn't some cookie cutter program that just works for everyone. You know, it's like everybody needs their own custom routine based off their goals. Now, there's a similar structure everybody can follow. Like, if everybody just trained 4 days a week, ate whole thermogenic foods and got good sleep, you know, and walked 10 to 15K steps, they'd get in great shape. Like, I've lost 17 pounds over the past couple of months. If you go back and watch my videos, like, you'll see this. But that's all I did. I didn't do anything crazy because it was sustainable. Sustainability is key. So I'm about to have another win, fucking feel energized, and then I'm going downstairs. I got this sick book about how to quantum leap in life, and I'm really excited to delve into that book. But after this, I'm gonna go grab the book, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. Today we got, it's leg day, baby. It's leg day. Let's go. So this is the final product. Very simple. It's sustainable. I could do this long term. I enjoy this, which is one of the most important factors. You have to enjoy the meals that you eat. Otherwise, you can't stay consistent with those meals. And once I'm done with this, I'm gonna feel energized and ready to rock. Getting ready to head out to the gym. It's been a while since I rocked my compression shirts because I was waiting to get leaner because I didn't want a bulk pouch. But it feels good to be back in the compression shirts. Got no fucking fat to hide. About to have some pre-workout, so I really just take some raw honey, a couple scoops of that. That gives me quick burning carbs, which gets converted to glucose, which is the energy I'm gonna need for my leg day. And when I do legs, I'll go a little heavier on the carbs because legs are it's your biggest muscle, right? So you need more energy to train legs than any other muscle group. So I'll just, have a couple scoops of this and that's really it. Gives me the energy I need. And you don't want to go like, you know, too crazy with it, because honey's actually a decent amount of calories if you eat enough. Like what I just ate right there, that was about 70 calories. When you're cutting, calories matter. So you need to be conscious. Just don't go crazy. But I'm gonna have this, a little Baja Gold mineral salt, and we're out to the gym. Heading down now. I'm gonna go grab my book, which I'm very excited for. So I grabbed it. It's called U Squared, a high velocity formula for multiplying your personal effectiveness in quantum leaps. And it's like a really small book. I'll probably finish this tonight. I am fucking stoked. This is what it says on the back. This is about the power of U Squared, the quantum leap strategy for breakthrough performance. Making a quantum leap, going from U to U Squared, means accomplishing far more in less time, with only a fraction of the effort you've been giving. So doing less, achieving more. This is what I'm all about. That's why I was so excited for this. In U Squared, Price Pritchett, whatever his name is, outlines unique dynamic methods for leaping beyond ordinary performance and achieving dramatic breakthroughs. And it has here, it says, quit trying harder. Think beyond what common sense would allow. Make your move before you're ready. Look inside for opportunity. Let's fucking go. Fucking Ferrari, baby. Let's go, Big G. Music is a great way to get yourself into the right frequency, right? In the mornings, I want to feel gratitude. I want to look for all the positive things in my life. So I play elevation worship music because that gets me in the right mind frame to do so. However, when I'm going to the gym, I want to get hyped. Right? So I'll play some fucking... But when I'm working, I'm trying to focus, I'll play classical music, bro. I'll slap some Beethoven. I understand the power of frequency, bro. I want to tune into the radio station that I want to be. But when I'm in the gym, that's when I got my murderous rap music that makes me want to slice someone's fucking head off. Or I play songs that remind me of my pain. They remind me of my old self. And that truly makes me go hard. So be very careful what you listen to, because we don't just see through our eyes. We see through our ears. We see through our feelings. So be very careful of your frequency and leverage music, leverage your environment to draw out of you what you're looking to draw out in that moment, right? So I'm getting my legs warm right now. Trust me, I know, as a man, you can have a lot of pride and not hit this machine, but if you don't get your hips ready to hit legs, you're gonna potentially compromise your form and fuck up your legs. That's why I had 2 knee surgeries, because my hips were fucked. So if you want to have more structure and more form when you do leg days, you need to work on your hips a lot. Especially as you get older, your hips are the hinge for your lower legs. So if you don't want any problems with your lower legs, you got to do this shit. Just wrapped up, feeling good. Completely forgot to flex the physique for you guys, but had a great leg day. Unfortunately, my camera, my storage ran out, which keeps happening. This is the life of making content, constantly running out of storage. So lost some of the videos from my workout, but I'm feeling fucking fantastic. There's nothing like having structured routines when you lift. So you can go in there with clarity to execute, focus on every rep, knowing that you're moving the needle forward. And just a quick 45-minute workout, that's all it takes. 4 days a week, you can get in incredible shape. Now I'm about to go back home and eat. I'm fucking hungry. Having my second and my final meal: ground beef, kimchi, avocado, pasture-raised chicken. Oh my God. I eat this every day and I still enjoy it. And that's why I eat it. There's certain boxes I look for, you know? Things that I mentioned earlier. Gut health, thermic effect, meaning foods that have a high thermic effect. When your body is digesting those foods, it starts to burn calories. Therefore, I could burn calories simply by eating. This is why I say, think smarter, not harder, right? But yeah, gut health, protein, keeps me full. Micronutrients for the metabolism, for the hormones. I mean, creatine, carnitine, you name it. This bowl is fucking elite, and I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy what you're eating, you're not gonna sustain it, right? So there's a protocol to follow. I could teach you the boxes that you need to check, and then you build out from there what you like, or I'll just do it for you. Just shoot me a DM. But consistency is key. Out here getting some steps in. I had my ginger tea here. Eating foods with a high thermic effect, drinking drinks with a high thermic effect. Meaning that, like I said before, when I drink this and my body digests it, I'm burning calories. I'm also burning calories from walking. I'm also lowering my cortisol by walking. I'm enjoying this stress-free, stress-reducing walk here in the beautiful nature and environment, getting outside of my phone, grounding myself with the world, with God, with earth. It feels good. And walking is way more optimal for getting lean than any sort of cardio, because cardio eats away at muscle when you're doing it too much, right? And also, it's just not fucking sustainable. Who the hell wants to do cardio all the time when you could just go for a nice calm walk, enjoy nature, and I'm stepping in fucking mud. Ugh. Fuck. My whole foot is soaked. Spoke too soon. Nah, I'm still enjoying the walk though. It's beautiful out here, so get 10 to 15K steps per day, and that's all you need to do, man. Just train 4 days a week. Bro, you get lean as fuck. Go ahead and mute this. So I just did a couple hours of client work, caught up with some of my guys. Everybody's crushing right now, feeling fucking good, losing weight. Made sure all their programs are up to date. Now I am just popping on some football and I'm chilling. I'm having a little ginger tea. I can feel the AC starting to kick in. I always have my AC automatically get cool when I'm a couple hours close to bedtime, because you want to get your body in a rested state. And when you're worried about your circadian rhythm, which is basically when your body knows to be awake, when it knows to produce melatonin, you want it cold at night, right? This signifies to your body it's bedtime. Also, that's why I keep it dark at night, because I don't want the light stimulating me, making me feel awake. And that's why in the morning it's important that I get sunlight. So I'm gonna chill and then get ready for bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So when I made that little clip saying that I was gonna rest up, I was lying. Bro, I took one little glance into this book and I'm enamored. And now I've been out here for almost an hour. I have pages of notes and I'm almost done with the book. This is so good. This is just so good. Think about this. This little piece right here. I'll read a little piece to you. Going for the quantum leap in life feels chancy. It feels risky. But here's the thing. You gotta ask yourself, what are you risking if you don't go for the quantum leap, the massive change, the dream physique, the dream life that you want? What are you risking if you don't go for it? Because something is always at stake. You can never escape risk, but only you decide which risk to take. So you're either gonna risk playing it safe and dying with all those dreams that you had for yourself, or you're gonna risk going for what you want, potentially falling short. But the choice is yours. This book is just really good. I'm going to be making plenty of videos about this book. This is just insane. I really recommend anyone reads this, called U Squared. And this has just been awesome.
One day later.
Good afternoon. It is the next day and I'm feeling fucking great. I attacked this morning with great tenacity. I just went after it this morning. Fucking got so much work done. Now I'm having eggs. I'm switching up my meals a little bit. So I do 6 eggs in the morning. I'm now switching it to 4 so that I could have 2 eggs before bed, because I've been noticing that I'm starting to get a little hungrier at night. So I'm gonna have 2 eggs before bed instead of an extra 2 eggs during this meal. And it's also great for your hormones. Having that cholesterol before bed is great for your test. It's great for your metabolism. It's gonna really prime you for the next day. But everything you saw me do yesterday built so much momentum in today. And this is how you compound, right? Those little wins I got throughout the day yesterday is what truly set the path forward for today, which will set the path forward for tomorrow, and then the week, and then the month, and then the life. And it's just, it's so simple when you break it down like that. On my way to Sprouts, I'm gonna go get some groceries. So I'm leaving for New York on Monday, and today is Friday. So I really don't need much. Probably gonna end up having to freeze a lot of this stuff, but I'm going to do a quick little haul, and once it's done, I will show you guys exactly what I got. My buddy told me to try these Mush maple cinnamon protein bars. The ingredients are It's got almonds, which is organic rolled oats. Oats are trash, so not good. Honey's obviously great. Milk protein concentrate, trash. Any, protein powder should be grass-fed. Coconut oil, that's good. Maple sugar, not ideal. Vanilla extract, trash. And then salt and cinnamon, those are great. So overall, the ingredients are kind of ass, so this would fall into my 10, right? I follow a 90-10 rule. 90% clean, organic, thermogenic foods, and then 10% whatever I want. Whether it's fucking, I don't even give a shit if it's ice cream, whatever. 10% you eat whatever the fuck you want, as long as 90% styled. Based off these ingredients, honestly, you'd think something like this is clean. It's not that clean. And it wasn't that good. It wasn't really worth it. My boy was like, yo, it's fire. Not worth it. Take my advice, don't fucking get that. You're better off getting a Prima protein bar. In fact, that's what I was gonna get, because that's clean, only whole food raw ingredients. But I said, all right, I'll try something new. I'm not gonna do that again. So I'm flying out to New York in 3 days, so I'm gonna show you what I got. So I got some cage-free chicken. This isn't optimal. I usually get pasture-raised. We don't want cage-free, because cage-free, all that means is that they're not in a cage. It doesn't mean that they're not being fed corn and soy. But pasture-raised chicken means that they're actually grazing the ground, eating the worms, eating the dirt, the things that God put them on this earth to eat, so that they don't have inflammatory bowels, right? Because if you're eating a chicken that's eating shit that makes them inflamed, it's gonna make you inflamed. But nonetheless, this is the second best option. This is what they had, so this is what I got. Then I got some organic pasture-raised eggs, optimal as fuck. Then I got some grass-fed beef. I got some organic coffee. You always want to get organic, because when it's not organic, there's a high chance that it has glyphosate sprayed on it, which is weed killer, which is terrible for your gut. It's the reason why most coffees you drink makes you shit. When you eat organic, it doesn't really do that. And also, there's a high chance of there being mold in the coffee if you don't get organic as well, because you want them premium whole bean. You want whole bean coffee, make sure it's fresh. And then I got ginger tea. Ginger is thermogenic, so when you drink ginger, it helps you digest, but it also takes your body calories. Like, you burn calories when you digest ginger, and it's a 0-calorie drink. Therefore, I'm burning calories by drinking a drink, motherfucker. And then I got some organic lemons. It's got great antioxidants to prime your gut health in the morning and to get your metabolism going. And then I got some strawberries. I haven't had strawberries in mad long, but the reason I got strawberries is because I'm going to New York in 3 days, and if I get a watermelon, I probably won't finish it, and then I'm gonna have to throw that shit in the trash, which I don't wanna do. So, bang, that's what we got here today. Optimal as fuck. Now I'm gonna get myself together and head down by the pool and meet some friends. Chilling by the pool. Troy, say again what you just had said.
Devin's gonna live to 187 years old.
Why is that?
Because I believe God has blessed him to be a great nation.
You hear that? Not necessarily pool weather today. The sky is completely covered. However, I'm in a pink bathing suit, so there's that. Just grabbed a free coffee over in the common area of my apartment. My apartment's fucking dope. We always come over here, me and Troy, and we play some pool. I'm trying to sharpen my skills, get better at it. But yeah, this place is dope. And I just walk around with my shirt off. I don't care. Gotta head back out to the pool though. Got some color by the pool, even though it was fucking cloudy, but I'm having some watermelon now as like a pre-workout for my walk. I'm gonna go down to the gym and get some steps in. And yeah, enjoy the rest of this rest day. I'm gonna eat some ground beef when I come back. But yeah, the watermelon's a great pre-workout. It's a quick burning carb, and it's a hydration carb, right? So it's all watery. It's got a lot of water in it. You can see it dripping. Not only is it gonna give me the carbs and the glucose I need for the walk, but it is going to hydrate me. So I changed my plans a bit. Actually ended up just going with a ground beef bowl now, because it started raining and I'm not trying to like, you know, walk through the rain to go to the treadmill, and I have a walking pad here. So I'm just gonna eat this, then go on the walking pad in my apartment and keep it simple. But everything I do builds momentum, right? The meals I eat have structure. This brings me clarity, which brings me confidence, which breeds momentum, which breeds belief, which breeds results. The easiest way to make progress in life is to have clarity. My structure allows me to do that. It gives me peace of mind. So, I'm gonna smash this bowl. It's only gonna help my goals. And then I'm gonna get on the treadmill. Wow, it's dark in here now. I just got done. I actually went from the treadmill to the bike for a while. But it's time for your boy to take a shower. I just burnt a couple 100 calories. And now I'm gonna shower up and get my ass ready for bed. I'm gonna have a ginger tea. If you guys like the video, look, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my motherfucking channel. I think I just said that twice. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, like the video. I'm dropping heat damn near every day. Peace.